Hello my friends, Rotodil here, and today I want to tell you all about my experience with AOC's Agon Pro. It's the newest high-speed, high refresh rate 27-inch monitor that I've been using recently. I've actually been building a 12th gen Intel setup with this monitor, so I'm going to tell you all about my experiences. It's a really awesome monitor. Has some things I would have wanted to be actually better, but in the end I've been using it for a couple of months and really enjoyed it. So first let's talk about the specs. It's a 27-inch 260Hz refresh rate monitor. It supports Adaptive Sync, FreeSync Premium, and NVIDIA's G-Sync, has a 1 millisecond response time, which makes it an amazing gaming monitor, and it is also a VESA certified display HDR400. If you're like me and you don't want to have speakers on your table, this monitor also has two integrated 5 watts DTS speakers. And it is a gaming monitor, so you're gonna get a ton of RGB. The back part of this monitor has basically all the RGB you could expect from a gaming product whatsoever. And speaking about unique RGB, by the way, there's also a reflection on the bottom of the monitor, a light reflector, which is, you can basically reflect two types of RGB on it, the Agon logo or the Agon text, so you can choose between these two. And sorry for my English, by the way, I am doing this in multiple languages, so I might screw up the English language in the process, but I'm doing my best to tell you all about my experiences. So the model I've been using is the AOC AGON PRO AG274FZ. Basically, that's the 27-inch version of the monitor with full HD resolution and high refresh rate or very high refresh rate, 260 Hz. Now, I want to talk about this first. Having a monitor that has high refresh rate and a low resolution is not something many people like, but I really needed that because I didn't have the best graphics card on my computer. So having a full HD monitor gets the job done and actually gives me high refresh rate with a low-end graphics card. So choosing a monitor is not all about getting the highest resolution. Sometimes you want to have more refresh rate with probably not the most current or expensive graphics card, and that's exactly what you're gonna get with the Agon Pro. The only thing I really want to point out though is that this is a 27-inch version of the monitor, and at 27-inch, if you look up close, you actually see the pixels. That's something that's not very disturbing to me, that because my eyesight is not that good anyway. But for many people, you would probably want a 1440p on a 27-inch as a minimum, or actually use a 24-inch screen for a full HD monitor with high refresh rate. For me, 27-inch gets the job done because I am sitting far away from that screen, so having a big screen, high refresh rate is good enough. So I'm gonna put links in the video description for more information and technical specification about this monitor, but I do wanna point out some of the things that I really enjoyed using. The first thing is that this monitor can be modified in any way you want to suit you ergonomically. That means that you can change its height, change its angle, and even swivel it around to make it vertical or horizontal. That's just amazing because you can change your setup in which way you want and have this monitor support you in that way. When you have high refresh rates, sometimes you do get tearing. Tearing means that the picture actually tears down on you once you do have some games that don't support high refresh rate. When that happens, you can actually enable AMD's FreeSync or NVIDIA's G-Sync, which are supported, both of these, on this monitor, and then you can solve the tearing problem, which is just awesome because I had my former IPS screen to not support that, and I did have a lot of tearing in some of my games. The bezels on the Agon Pro are really small. That means that if you have more than one of these monitors, you can connect them and build your own cockpit if you wish. So there are a lot of things that this monitor can do beyond just being a gaming monitor. One of the things I really liked about the Agon Pro is that it has an IPS panel. That means that I could actually see that monitor, and I do have it on my side most of the time because it's on my secondary studio, is that I could see from a very wide angle the picture displayed on the monitor itself. We are talking about 178 degrees, which is awesome. That means that if you're like me, you don't use this as a primary monitor, or it's hanged on the wall, for example, you could easily see the image from anywhere in the room. AOC did an awesome job with the navigation and controls of this monitor. There's actually one button on it. You press on it to activate the menu, and you can change between the different sub-menus just by moving to the sides. This button, it works great. It has all the functions you would expect. You can really control everything here even the color of the projected logo on the bottom, or the colors of the RGB or the effect. Anything you would want to control from the Agon Pro can be controlled via this button or via the software that they actually supply. I really like the connectivity of the AOC Agon monitor. We get 2 DisplayPort connections which we can use for any device that supports high refresh rates, and we have 2 more that are HDMI connections, which we can use with other products that don't support a high refresh rate, because these HDMI ports are actually not HDMI 2.1, which support 120 Hz, but 2.0, which is kind of sad, but you probably just use the display ports anyway. So I've been using it for 2 months now. I had an awesome experience. It's basically been my main monitor for building the Intel 12th gen based computer that I had here in the office, and I loved playing games on this monitor. I really recommend it. There are more than one version of it. So for example, if you don't want to get the 27-inch, you could get the 24-inch. I'm going to put some links in the video description for all of them. That obviously depends on the graphics card you're going to use. The better the graphics card you have, the better resolution you want to get your monitor, or the higher the refresh rate. Depends on you, of course, and what you like the best. For me, having a 27-inch large monitor was a good idea because I sit far away from it and I really want the refresh rate, as I usually play FPS games on it. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video review. I'm going to put 2 videos over here for you to watch if you like this one, and another one over here. And if you want to see my future video reviews, definitely subscribe, so that will not be my last review for you. I hope you enjoyed this one. I will see you on my future video reviews. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.